In our Earth, there is one natural process that is very important for the life of creatures. This process is photosynthesis in plants. Photosynthesis starts from the bottom of the plant. Normally, the roots will absorb water in the soil, through wood or xylem vessels, and carry it up through the stem and then into the leaves. The leaves are the most important part of plants as a result of photosynthesis in the form of glucose and oxygen, all of which are processed in the leaves. The leaf part consists of a flat leaf blade or lamina, and the petiole or petiole that attaches to the stem and support the leaf blade. Not all plants have leaf stalks. For example, is grass. The leaf blade is usually flat and has a white surface. This is useful for capturing sunlight. Inside the leaf there are several layers, namely the upper epidermis layer, mesophyll tissue, and lower epidermis layer. The upper epidermis layer has the function of protecting the inside of the leaf. Mesophyll tissue is divided into two parts, namely pole or palisade tissue and spongy tissue or sponge. In the pole or palisade network, there are many cylindrical cells and tightly arranged. In it, there are many chloroplasts, while the sponge or sponge tissue has a looser arrangement of cells. In these arrangements, there are also vesicles, where its function is as a means of transportation and also a leaf reinforcement. In the vascular bundle, there is xylem or wooden vessels, useful for carrying water absorption to the leaves, and phloem is useful for channeling the result of photosynthesis from leaves to other parts. The lowest part is the lowest epidermis. Here there are many horizontal stomata. Each stomata is surrounded by two germ cells to regulate the opening and closing of the stomata. Carbon dioxide in the surrounding environment will be absorbed through the stomata and then enter the sponge or sponge tissue. Then, water and carbon dioxide molecules are carried down to the palisade tissue and enter into synthetic cells. Chloroplasts then absorb these two molecules. Chloroplasts have a double membrane that surrounds the stroma. There are also piles of thylakoid that form grana. Chlorophyll is found in the thylakoid membrane. Chlorophyll only absorbs purple, red, and blue light because these colors are brighter than other colors. The green color in chlorophyll is the green light that is not absorbed by the leaves and eventually reaches our eyes. That's why leaves are green. In the process of photosynthesis, there will be a light reaction and a dark reaction. The light reaction takes place in the grana with the sun's energy sources. The product of this reaction are oxygen, ATP, and ADPH2. While the dark reaction takes place in the stroma with energy sources resulting from the right reactions, namely ATP and NADPH2. The product of the dark reaction is a food substance in the form of glucose. Oxygen and glucose will then spread out of the chloroplast for glucose to be transported through the phloem to all parts of the plant for food and growth. As for the oxygen will be spread out through the stomach. This oxygen is a very important part for the survival of creatures on Earth. One of them is to breathe. The air around will also be clean and fresh. Therefore, let's take care of plants by taking care of them and not cutting down trees carelessly to protect the creatures on Earth.